Hey guys, how are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning edition of the Daily Juice podcast with me, Matt Perrault. My Twitter handle at Sports Talk Matt. If you don't follow me on there, why not? You should be following me. We do fun updates throughout the night on the Daily Juice bets, which went 1-2 last week, but going into the night, it was 7-3, so 8-5 on the week. Not bad, not great, but not bad either for our picks. Hopefully we can keep it rolling here, get back to a 2-1 or a 3-0 mark here. Got 3 bets to give you guys coming up here today. The BetMGM offer has not changed. It is a $10 bet with the promo code JUICE150. When you sign up for a new account with BetMGM, you win $150 automatically into your account at BetMGM. Okay, kind of a big show, kind of a big deal, big announcement in a way. At Sports Talk Matt's a good place to find out for announcements too, by the way, but it's kind of everything. The Daily Juice podcast today, or last night, hit 6 million listens. We started this podcast on July the 7th, 2020. We are approaching the 2-year anniversary of this podcast. 6 million listens over 2 years is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And it's all thanks to you guys. I mean, you're the audience. We've talked about this a lot over 2 years, but during the pandemic, this podcast started. I never had bet every day for, 2 straight years. I'd never done that before. I'd bet probably 4 or 5 times, but never 7 consecutively or tracked it the way that we've tracked it. And sure, there are people in this space who are better at betting games than me. There are people who host podcasts who are better at betting games than me, but I don't think that they're better at building a community, and I don't think that they're better in the identity or the idea that we're in this together. And that's been the most incredible thing of my career. And I've been in radio for a long time. Now I'm doing, sports gambling content, but the interaction, the DMs, the messages you guys have given to me. Look, the future is always an unknown for a lot of things, but I'll tell you this. I will do a daily podcast for as long as they'll let me do it, for as long as I can do it, because it's just the most rewarding and fun thing that I've ever done. It's a lot of work every single day, but we've added all sorts of cool things. The Discord channel became a huge part of my day. It still is. I love being on there with you guys, interacting with you guys. I love being on Twitter as well and interacting with you guys. And I love the fact that we've got our Saturday morning chat on Discord. We've got our Sunday morning NFL live streams. We've got all these really fun things that we've started. And sure, Dan Harris went off to pursue his dreams to become a judge, a federal judge, and we wish him the best on that. He brought me in. So, things change, people go. But I think the one thing that brings me joy is that I look back and I go, man, we've done some really cool things. We really have. And it's been so much fun. And it's a huge thank you. So when we hit these milestones, like I'm not going to go have TJ and Cecilia make us cookies again, right? We did that for 5 million. But think about how quickly we just went from 5 million to 6 million. We did the cookie drive like yesterday, basically. And now here we are with 6 million listens. So, and by the way, that does not count the YouTube views for this podcast. We have a whole, about 1,500 on average views a day on the Daily Juice podcast on BettingPros' YouTube channel. So, you take that, and then during football season, it goes to like 3,000 views a day. And we're talking, it's another 500,000 a year. It's another million views. So really, we're at 7 million for views. It's incredible. It's just an absolute amazing thing. And I'm so incredibly blessed to be a part of this with you guys. And I don't always say thank you, but I just wanted to say thank you. And it's really fun when you see milestones like that. Some really good people own this company. BettingPros is owned by some really good people, and I really have enjoyed everything we've done and what we're doing. It's so fun. So let's go. Let's get to the picks for today here on a Thursday. But before we do that, I winged this last night. I got it right mostly. Father's Day special from Omaha Steaks. We know we're in for Creighton basketball to win the championship. How about you become a champion for your dad? I ate the pork chops tonight. Oh my. I know they're a steak company, but this Omaha Steaks dad package, dad wants steaks. Oh boy. What this is this. Dad's we want steak. It's Father's Day, right around the corner. Awesome gift for dad at an awesome price. OmahaSteaks.com. Type in juice into the search bar, and they're going to bring you right to the Dads Want Steaks package. $99. Limited time. 16 mouth-watering entrees available. Smoky, tender, bacon-wrapped fillets. Look, I'm not lying. I've eaten them. They're smoky. They're tender. They're really good. They're really good. Jumbo Franks, air-chilled boneless chicken breast, caramel apple tartlets. It's unbelievable. When you go, you guys, Daily Juice. If your dad likes to grill, dad likes to cook, awesome gift for your dad. Awesome gift for a dad in your life. Type in juice. Dad Want Steak package will pop up, and you will get 8 free Omaha Steak burgers. Burgers are bold, beefy. They're really good. You can actually take them out of the freezer and put them right on the grill. You don't even have to defrost them. Go right from, it takes a little longer to cook, but you don't have to go through the whole thawing process if you don't want to. You just straight up take them out of the vacuum seal, right onto the grill. Did that twice already with the steaks. They're unbelievable. Go to omahasteaks.com, type in juice into the search bar, order the Dad Want Steaks package, 16 entree, 4 desserts, 8 free Omaha Steak burgers. Omaha Steaks just isn't steak. It's the best steak of your life, guaranteed, but great stuff as well in this package. I mean, franks, and chicken breast, and again, I had the pork chops tonight. Awesome stuff. omahasteaks.com, keyword juice. Okay, I'm going to get a little exotic for the first game. 2 hockey, 1 NBA. Why break it? It's not broken. Let's just keep it going. But in order to bet the under on the Rangers and the Carolina game, you have to lay minus 140 juice. Now, I've had this rule where if it goes to 5, I would then turn around and just bet the over, okay? But because I think this is going to be such a tight game, and because the books aren't going to 5, I'm going to say, you know what? What happens if it goes under, and I still get the same push potential if I went to 5 at minus 110 and bet over? I get plus 125 if I drop it from 5.5 to 5 at BetMGM. So I get plus money. I get the same opportunity for a push if the books move it to 5 on their own, which is what they want to do, okay? They know everyone's betting under. They're going to make us all pay heavy juice, minus 140. The move is to go to 5, but whenever they go to 5, they get hit with an over bet, and then they go right back up to 5.5, minus 140. So you can kind of watch this if you want. You can watch the price if you want, but for the most part, the books are going to go 5.5, hold it, make you pay the juice, and then bet the under, and they'll just deal with it because they're only going to have to get hit a little less because we're laying minus 140 juice. So in order to avoid doing that, because I do think that it could be a 3-1, 4-1 game. It was 4-1 last game. I want the plus money. What if it's a 3-1 final? What if it's a 2-1 final? 2-0 final? Very possible, right? We've seen those final scores in this series with Igor in net and Carolina just being suffocating on defense. I think this is low scoring. I'll take under 5 Carolina in New York at plus 125 at BetMGM. It's an alternative spread, okay? This is not the main spread you'll see. It's an alt spread. That's why you're getting plus money at plus 125. 5 under Rangers, Carolina at plus 125. Next bet, also in hockey, 6.5. I mean, is anyone betting under with Edmonton and Calgary? If you are, I think you need your head checked. I mean, now I get it. Eventually, these games are going to go under, and the pros are going to want to bet the under. But it's only minus 115 to bet the over. And this is 3-3. Someone's got to score 4. It's 4-3. Game goes over. It probably won't fly over like some of the other games have gone, but from a goaltending perspective, a pace perspective, a shot perspective, an offense perspective, I have no idea how anyone in their right mind bets on the under in this game between Calgary and Edmonton. It's just Flames are at home. The first 2 games in this series flew over in Calgary. Hopefully the same thing where it flies over. Minus 115, over 6.5. Flames and the Oilers tonight for a half a unit. Same thing, under 5 for the Rangers and the Hurricanes. Some books, okay, interesting. So as we're talking, BetMGM, as we're talking, the Rangers at DraftKings just went to 5. They just made the move. They were at minus 145, and now they're at 5. Doesn't change my bet. I've already made the bet. Doesn't change my bet at BetMGM to go under 5 plus 125. It's under 5 at plus 110 right now at DraftKings, but I like my plus 125. So we'll do that a little bit better on the juice perspective. Under 5 plus 125, over 6.5 minus 115. And then finally, we're going to the NBA. 6.5, the Warriors taking on. Only bet we got right last night were the Boston Celtics ripping apart the Miami Heat, which was beautiful. Boston and the under came in on that game. Now we have the Warriors trying to close out the Dallas Mavericks here at home. This, I think, is going to be tough for the Dallas Mavericks. They beat the Warriors by 10, but in the games at home against Dallas, the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco have won by 25 and 9. And, well, they've covered by 19.5 and by 3. Number 6.5. I mean, I think they cover it. I'm going to lay the 6.5 points at minus 115. BetMGM's got the juice at minus 115. We're going to jump in minus 6.5. Warriors at home win, and they close out the Dallas Mavericks. I do lean towards the over in this game. I might take the over as well. I'm not positive. The Warriors at home have been a dog team. I've been an under team. 28, 19, and 2 to the under. Dallas 25, 24, and 1 to the over. But in the series, first game went under by 17.5 points. Second game went over by 27 points. Last game went over by 12. Part of me thinks the over comes in again. It is an elimination game, so sometimes people say bet the under on the elimination game. I'm going to wait and watch the total. It's 215.5. I'm going to watch that because in game 1, when it went under, the total was 216.5. So now we're back below that. 216 last game was the low of the entire series. We've seen 216, and now we're at 215.5. So lower than the previous games. I want to see if it goes even lower, and maybe we chase steam a little bit and bet the under, or maybe it comes back up a little bit, maybe bet the over. I lean towards the over, but not making an official play. Official play, minus 6.5. Warriors at home, close out the Dallas Mavericks. I'll lay the 6.5 at minus 115. Okay, those are our 3 bets for us here today on a Thursday's Daily Juice. Again, thank you so much for the 6 million listens, all the watches on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So fun. Let's have a big day. Again, under 5 plus 125, Hurricanes Rangers, all total, over 6.5, minus 115, Edmonton and Calgary, and Warriors laying 6.5 at home against Dallas Mavericks at minus 115. All 3 bets for a half a unit. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It's Daily Juice Podcast, always being brought to you by BetMGM.